Look at this white. Look at this white. Extremely bright, nice layers. Somebody ordered these transfers right here. I did a live and somebody orders some more. Man, that's just incredible. I think certain things are funny. I print things that I think are funny. And, you know, it is what it is, man. So anyways, we're back to printing these transfers. It's an extremely high resolution, you know. Looking over here, I couldn't remember where it was, but let's turn this around. That's a resolution of 2880 by 1440. And of course it's not needed for that. You know, 2880 resolution is for, you know, printing things that are in this photo right here. You want to lay down a thin amount of ink, not a lot. And with this shirt, or this transfer, you want to print that in a way that it won't feel heavy when you wear it, which is what everybody always worries about. I just want to hear the audio because people say, or have been saying all night, that the audio is all messed up, so just want to make sure. I mean, I can't hear myself, you know, so. Let's see. Okay, good. So we've got good audio. Let me powder this real quick. Set this up right here. Hopefully my phone won't fall over. Maybe you can see, maybe you can. We got a lot we're powdering, so we're gonna go printing, cut. The printer still wants to print something. We better find out what it is. Not drop my phone, no? Okay. Look at these transfers, people. Man. Perfect. We're going to just bring it back here and let it sit to where we can go ahead and put the get that powdered, and then I'm still working on ones over here. You know, the thing I try to tell everybody is that you may not have, you know, the cash to start up with a DTF printer, one of our powder shakers. Thank you, Dina, or Gina. I can't see that because I'm so stoned and the letters were so far away. You may not be able to afford a printer, the powder shaker, the printer, or our conveyor dryer. But if you have a heat press, you can use your heat press to cure transfers, you know, just like I'm doing here. And, you know, when you think about it, the process can even be cured with an oven. You've seen what people do, and I had somebody come in here and clean out all of our powder shakers and conveyor dryers. I took the last of my conveyor dryer to Virginia Beach, Virginia. And now there's like a 4-week hold on them. And all I have now are flash dryers. That's so cool. I told the guys, like, yeah, man, I'll sell you my conveyor dryer. And I'm thinking I can get one in 4 to 5 days. And then I call over there and Scott's like, Ernest, dude, we're cleaned out. And he's like, people watch your videos, Ernest, and they order these dryers from us. And I was like, well, great, man. Now I don't have a dryer for 4 to 5 weeks. That's the life, you know? You win, you lose. Let me figure out where I was at. Oh, I was on these already, so let me cut some of these down. Oh, they're over here. Okay. Let's get these dried. And you know, the cool thing is, I just put this down, and a lot of you, this is how we started. You know, we started by using our heat presses, and, you know, our heat press was really all there was until, you know, like late 2020, early 2021. You know, the dryers started to come in, and then I got excited about the dryers. And, you know, our dryers, it takes up, you know, 10 feet. So the thing is just long, man. It's so freaking long. And it takes up space. So, you know, in this case, we're just printing any way we can make it. You know, I got a bunch of transfers. I don't know, man. We had something happen, and I kind of forgot these things, or they fell through the crack of some sort. You know, shit happens in the business world, right? But fortunately, you know, the person didn't pay us in advance. So I'm just kind of taking care of all this, seeing if I can't get, you know, caught up and ahead of things. So check it out. Those colors, man. Those colors. DTF prints, they're a nightmare when you're walking. Wear the wrong shirt, they call you a psychopath, just like you're stalking. Now that's from the old rap song. What? You got a Cricut printer. What's a Cricut printer? I mean, I know what a Cricut cutter is, but I don't know what a Cricut printer is. So we just put these under the heat press a while ago. We're at 385 degrees. We're at 385 degrees, and it runs for about a minute. And those are cured. Already so pretty. Vintage, faded, and old looking. Because we're Mickey Mouse Club members from days of old. Cricut. I don't understand. No, we got a Cricut printer. No, a Cricut. So you got a Cricut cutter? I mean, I don't know what a Cricut printer is. Is there such thing as a Cricut printer now? What does it print on? How does it print? What? Tell me what you're printing on with your Cricut printer. Very interesting. You know, they're always coming out with something new. Man, I tell you, I'm so, oh, it's a kit. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, if it's a Cricut, it's got to be a 13-inch. Oh, vinyl. Okay, yeah, man, vinyl's so much fun. I have a vinyl cutter right back here. There's just one of them. I have a 54-inch one that I rarely break out. I've never really cut anything 54 inches wide. As long as I've done this. So we can move out over here because this is our powdered one. It is powdered. And these are ones that we need to powder. We can go ahead and powder them now since they're dry. So where are you from, Miss Gina? Tell me about you. Where is Miss Gina from? The old-fashioned in Texas, the yellow rose of Texas. I'm over here powdering transfers, okay? Getting these things ready to throw on the press. Let's see what anybody's saying over here. Austin, Texas. Man, you know, I knew this girl from Hippie Hollow a long time ago out there in Austin, Texas. Had to watch out. She was a siren. She was definitely there to try to take my soul. And I think she told me one time, she goes, I'm going to steal your soul by taking you to a restaurant called La Margarita. And it was somewhere like on the main highway up in Pflugerville or something. It's so good. But now I don't eat meat, so I don't know how I would go there and not eat some nacho cheese sauce, because that's the only thing I remember. And that cheese sauce was so good. It's going to be pretty funny. You know, the what's the gas prices out there right now? They hitting you guys pretty hard, Gina, in the great state of Tejas? All my exes, they don't live in Texas. Is cannabis 385, is cannabis legal in your state? Hey, Gina, I thought you to tell him she was in a sanitation. You remember that movie? What's it from? I thought you to tell him she was in a what do you say? You was in a sanitarium. You tell him she was in a sanitation. Troy Pumarada toot toot. What's up, brother? What's going on, man? You ready to move here to America yet? The terrible country of the United States of America, where our freedoms are taken away, our liberties are encroached upon. People are happy to go to war for a reason they don't even know. But you can head on out here. You know, America claims they're so fucking free. We're the freest nation, but cannabis, yeah, you got it, Scarface. Cannabis isn't even legal in Texas. That makes no sense. Man, I was in love with Gina from Scarface when I was a kid. What was her name? Mary Maestriano or something like that. The girl that played Gina, who should have been in a sanitarium. And Manny for the birthday party. Hey man, I told you already, Troy. The corporation, Live Event Printing, can host you in our country and give you a job. You tell me when you're ready, right? We'll get you here. And we'll host you in this host nation. Now, if we bring you over as the host for your visa job, you can't eat meat. So you've got to let go of meat eating, okay? That's the deal, Troy. We'll bring Troy over, okay? But Troy can't eat meat. Yeah. That's the greatest one ever. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, it's printing transfers. Man, I'm so tired. I'm gonna finish these here tonight. I got a couple of more to go back here. Oh no, those are already done. So I got a couple more to go here. Those down there. And then I'll hang it up for the night and come back early in the morning. And I'll come back with my heat press. And you know, I just gotta go until I can get a powder shaker or a dryer here, you know. It is what it is. And rather than cry about it, we make money, you know. I guess that's what we gotta do, right? I really need like a long cup. No, I can do it. This is how you print t-shirt transfers, everybody in the ghetto. When you don't have a dryer, and there are no fast tucks that you can buy, now this is ready to powder. I'll just set this right here. And we'll run this one in sections. Come over here and see what's going on still, if anybody's talking. Joseph. So a sticker shirt business. Yeah, Mary Elizabeth Mastriano. Gosh, she was so pretty. So to print stickers, okay, this brings a different question that my friend Tony and I were talking to over at Derby City Press. If you need something pressed, if you need something etched with a laser, if you need something printed with Eco Solvent, you come to me. But if you want it printed with latex, you go to my friend over at Derby City Press. You can look them up. So Eco Solvent printer is the printer in the back. And the printer in the back is what prints your stickers, prints your material to laminate. Print stickers like this right here. And Eco Solvent can print shirts, but you have to weed the vinyl. And so, you know, it's a little problematic, but if I had to choose one or the other, I would probably choose an Eco Solvent printer because it's more versatile. In other words, I can print on things like this right here. I can print stickers and these come on and off. I can print on vehicles. I can print on store windows. Definitely, you know, you need your cutter to work with your Eco Solvent printer, but, you know, that's already done. So it's definitely going to be the Eco Solvent printer is the more favorable way to go. Now, if you get a DTF printer, you're only able to do one thing, and that's print on t-shirts, which there's certainly, you know, no problem with it. I'm just going to up this temperature to 400. Thank you. That way I can get a, you know, just make sure I'm speeding up my dry time. So again, you know, if you're printing t-shirts, right? Well, this is pretty cool. However, that's all you can do with it is print on fabric. So definitely, man, eco-solvent's a perfect way to start. It's a very saturated market. It really is. Everybody is eco-solvent printing now. Everybody's getting into eco-solvent printing as well because of the vinyl, HTV vinyl. I mean, HTV vinyl is blowing up right now. It's very exciting. And, you know, the HTV vinyl gives you the availability to print on dark shirts, but you have to weed it out. And I use that product a lot. I love it. I really like eco-solvent printing. No complaints out of me. So we're just going to cut this down. And I'll be out of here pretty quick for the night. I can start closing everything down and boxing things up. I was going to print on the big printer, but what I'll do is turn it on and just keep running a nozzle check with it. So if you've gone back and you watch the setup video, you're able to see just how fast I set this printer up to print DTF. Lightning fast, you know. Put the cartridges in, select my initial fill or do 2 cleanings, and then your printer's ready to print. Now, every day you throw it into maintenance mode, you know, and you're gonna do well, I think. This is our 10-channel printer. And as you can see, this 10-channel printer is in perfect condition, extremely low counts. It came back refurbished from Epson. We had our tech further go over the printer as well. Perfect. Everything on this printer is perfect. I just don't understand, you know, people tell me all the time, like, hold on a second. I gotta tell you guys, this is a bad problem. What'd you just say? New Jersey 450. Joseph, you're in New Jersey. Wow. The bad problem that we're having right now with STS inks is the dye migration. And you know, god dang it, dude. It's like they're gonna tell me things like, oh, Ernest, you know, they always do this. So this is dye migration, right? When we take a print and you look at it after it's been printed and you see the yellow in there. Well, the problem is that that yellow is now going to peek out behind the image. So where there is white in an image, you know, you can only see that yellow, but it's not going to come through on a, you know, on a dark shirt. The white is going to be the barrier behind that. But over here, you can see the yellow. And, you know, Shahar over at STS is going to be like, oh, Ernest, you know, send us a print. And I'm going to be like, dude, I don't need to send you a fucking print. I see the problem. The problem is that there's yellow dye migration. And the reason that I get my ink from them is because they're a United States company that granulates their own ink, but you know, like 90% of the companies out there, they're like, oh man, their ink sucks, Ernest, I've given up. But, you know, their chemist misses it sometimes, and what do? You got to be fast enough to send them the bottle, you know, send them the batch back, and they always replace the ink, you know. I mean, the problem is that until then, all your shit's coming out yellow if there's a hint of yellow in the image. So you see, this has been powdered perfectly, translucent image, because it's going on a white shirt. But we'll see what it does when we powder it. And I don't know, you know, you really can't tell them there's too much yellow in that, but it's really migrating through. And you see it on the bottom of that bus because the bus is red and that's yellow. That has nothing to do with our printer, nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with STS's yellow. You know, it's a problem that everybody deals with. Fortunately, STS was a company that reached out to me in the very beginning of the days of DTF in 2020 and said, hey, Ernest, work with us. You know, we're going to release our own ink. And so I released their ink into the world. And man, dude, it was a nightmare because people are like, dude, their colors suck. The colors are migrating. There's too much red. There's too much yellow. And, you know, it's something that they have to solve. So that's why we tell everybody, you know, when you get set up with the printer, don't go self-transfers day number one. Try to figure out a few things. Obviously, there's yellow dye migration, which means I'm going to have to put a yellow cleaner cartridge in and push the yellow. Am I going to pull those pistols or whistle Dixie? Oh man, isn't that from Tombstone? When I think what's his name was Billy Bob Thornton or something like that was popping off in the club. And he goes, go ahead and pull that smoke wagon. Is that, I hope that's the movie. I'm sorry if it's not. I'm not a one-liner of movies. No, okay, let me go read the question again. Who said this, Ernest? Well, are you gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie? God dang, dude, I know this. I can see the scene in my mind. I give up. Are you gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie? And you may not be able to see the yellow in that. The Outlaw of Josie Wales, Clint Eastwood. Dude, one of my favorite movies, man. God, I don't know how I missed that. That was a rough movie, you know. The Outlaw of Josie Wales was a pretty damn rough movie back in the day. Hey man, I just got this little amount to do. See, in this case, the girl that played in that, in the Outlaw of Sergi, what's up? Did I say that right? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. I want to go see the girl's name is that. The Outlaw of Josie Wales had, what is her name? God, I can see her face. Let me see here. Sandra Locke. You know, and also it had Bill McKinney in it. He was funny as can be, but Sandra Locke, boy, she was so pretty. Goes back to those, what's the Bronco Billy she was in? And she was in Any Which Way You Can? Or was it Any Which Way But Lose? I don't know, it was one of the two. Sandra Locke. But She ended up getting married to Clint Eastwood and then got divorced. And he kicked her out of the house, just kicked her straight out of the house. Not like kicked her out by law, but grabbed her shit, took it down the road and kicked her out of the house. And, you know, the both of my wives, they're like, Ernest, why do you like Sandra Locke? I'm like, well, she actually got cancer and got really bad. And I'm like, I don't know, she's a terrible actress, terrible singer, but, you know, for the sake of movies, she did a good role in the Clint Eastwood film. Let me see if I can plug up. I'm probably dead on battery over here. There. So I think that's where Clint Eastwood met Sandra Locke, was on The Outlaw of Josie Wales, I believe. Let's see if I can plug something up over here and give me some an extra cord of life. I think I can take this one out. And hopefully I'm not plugged up to anything there. Now my phone is charged while I sit over here. So tonight I've been printing on AcroRip and I've been printing on CADLink. See, we're just watching this transfer bake over here, which I've well overbaked it. Let me see how much I don't have a lot of battery. But if you look right over here, you can see the transfer cooking. So let's just stand that up right there. I mean, you should be able to see the smoke right up here, maybe. So, you know, getting the transfer warmed up can be done in so many methods. Like my friend Tony says, man, why don't you get a skillet? I may have to do something. I've got a lot of transfers to print and I don't have an oven. I may have to go look on Facebook or not, you know, Facebook Marketplace for screen printing. Somebody just messaged me and said, hey, pendejo, get a comal. Get a comal, you know. A comal, that's a great one. A comal is like this cast iron skillet that you cook tortillas and fajitas and stuff like that on, you know. I'm stoned. I'm really stoned. Yeah, for tortillas. Not only for tortillas, I'm a vegan, so if I had a comal, I would be cooking vegan burgers on it, grilled mushrooms. What else? Just to piss somebody off, I'd take a fork and scratch the cast iron just to piss everybody off. Well, these are well good and ready to go. Let's grab some more ones and throw them in there. Okay, so those will be ready in about 2 minutes or so. We'll come over here and get the other ones ready. And these are ready here, so let's go ahead and get these moved out of the way. Let's go over to our done pile. We're almost done with the first 18. It's taking a while because I keep jackassing around looking at this, looking at that, rather than stay focused and print, you know. I just got to think about how these transfers go because they kind of go in a weird angle. Because I'm trying to save film because of the shortage. I just got to think about how they're going off. They're going off to the left. It's a weird cut that I just did right there, but I gotta tell you. These two can actually cut right down the center. Oh, I think that's how I did it. I cut these, or arranged these so they could just be cut right down the center. So, we'll cut this one down the center because the words are the ending point. This is really not the way we want to do this, but you know, when I've lost all my merchandise from selling stuff to people, I have to do what I've got to do. I'd rather just have my dryer going non-stop. To which we will get there. Get that dryer going non-stop again. But people come in and they're like, hey Ernest, you know, let me give you a cash amount and let me powder this again. I like how this side doesn't look too powdered. Let's try powdering this one. These are ready to go. I think I'll be out of here in like 10-15 minutes. Clean up a little. And then I'll be on my way. What'd you all eat for dinner tonight? Because I ate nothing. I still haven't eaten. Do I have anything else to print or can I start shutting down? A couple of transfers. All those are ready. These Mickeys are ready. So we have 1, 2, 3 transfers that need to 3 transfers that need to warm up. That locks you guys up. No, Gina, don't eat meat. There's 80,000 plants in the world that you could eat rather than the same 4 animals. You eat, what are they? Vacas, gallino, pescado, y el pinche marrano. Those are the 4 animals that people eat all the time, you know? Eat vegetables. Cucumbers. What else? Tomatoes. Squash. Asparagus. Mushroom burgers. So much to eat. Yeah. Tripas. No, don't eat tripas. What's the word I'm trying to think about? Tripas. Yeah. It tastes like cagado. Tripas. Isn't tripas intestines or something like that? Forgot about it. No. Instead of tripas, or whatever they are, no, I think tripas are sometimes, let me see, man. Aren't tripas intestines? Golly, it seems like I should know, but I don't. Yeah, man, so tripas are the small intestines of farm animals that have been cleaned, boiled, and grilled. Dude, that is vomit. In the back of my throat, that makes me... The small intestine of animals. Forget about it. Literally, forget about it. I'm not eating it. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. Who would take the time to clean out Gina Li Ying Lo? Gina, what ethnicity is that? Gina Yen Ling Lo. Is that Asian? Are you an Asian Mexican or an Asian Hispanic? Gina Lin Ying Yo. It's easy. What's easy? What's easy? Jumping rope? No. What's easy? Printing DTF transfers? Yes, very easy. Very easy. Gina lying low. Oh my God, dude, that is so hilarious. I'm so tired and stoned, I didn't even think. Why are you lying low? Why is Gina lying low? Gina shouldn't have to lie low. Her brother was, you know, her brother was, just because, why in Texas? Why not a legal state like cannabis, where cannabis can just be smoked openly? Do, 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 do. So my son, my little guy, loves El Mickey de Raton. Did I say that right? You're on your way to Florida. Yeah. Why? What's in Florida? Why not make your way to Boston? Yeah, make your way to Boston. See what's up here. It's a lot of fun, but it's so expensive, man, and everybody's brainwashed. You know, everybody is freaking brainwashed. People are brainwashed about this COVID, and they're out there eating tripas. You're worried about COVID and you're eating tripas. Yeah, forget about it. That's what I say. All right, I got all these done. Put them all over. I'll just put them on here since this is the largest strip of paper. I hope our friend who was watching, Sabrina, realizes how much goes into making transfers. Maybe all over here. Once I clean up my table, we're gonna go ahead and I'll put it back over here for a moment. But once I clean up my table, I can lay those transfers down and cover them or roll them up. And, you know, I can focus on getting those out to the customer because I have to come back tomorrow and print like 85 different transfers or something. Maybe she'll say, I saw the work you did, man. Let's just skip it. She'll probably be one that'll be like, hey, Ernest, it's 8 in the morning. Girl, you don't even know. Both of my wives, right, they call me tonight and they're like, Ernest, where are you? Like, I'm at the shop. They're like, oh, you sure? Like, you can watch my live. I'm live on YouTube right now. You know, they're always afraid I go out and Ernie's gonna find a third wife. Don't be afraid. If we get a third wife, that means I get to buy more printers. They don't like that though. Alrighty then. Those are all done. We've only got like 4 or 5 more transfers to go. So I started this like at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock or so. We can look on the live. I just got here, set that printer up. Let's get our 2 transfers over here printed. Totally cool. Put you guys right there. I'm such a fan of this powder. After seeing it perform, it's a very good powder. This is not STS powder at all, but you know, the ink is STS's ink, which I have to get on the phone with them. Hey man, the yellow's migrating. It's overkill on the powder, but I'm just killing time. I should be cleaning my station before I leave. Oh, it's pretty cool, huh? People are going to be like, what? And of course, this one's epic. I mean, you know, when you think about it, it's a pretty big transfer. All right, so that one, we're already done with that. Now, we're just going to take care of our transfers here. I can go ahead and close this. And then get ready to head out of here and then be back on tomorrow. Wonder if I have another bottle of yellow. Don't think so. All right, everybody. Unless anybody's got anything to hang out and say. White Hispanic U. Oh, got you. What does? Oh, the powder is an adhesive powder that binds the ink to the shirt. So that powder sits under the heat here, and what it does is it gels, and so the powder and the ink gel together, and then it goes onto the shirt. It's the adhesive that, you know, we use. So unnecessary evil. All right, on that note, hit me up. Yeah, everybody's got my email, info@liveeventprinting.com. If you're interested in a printer and you're in the New England area, do get in contact with me. We have free delivery in New England, and I will travel almost to any legal cannabis state in the country. If your state is not legal, then you have to travel to me, all right? So long, everybody. And you saw just how fast it was to put this printer together, put your cartridges in, get printing that fast. It's not that hard, but people make it so damn hard. And other than that, this is a money maker, man. 2 transfers every 3 minutes. Think about that. $16 every 3 minutes. And that's $8 a transfer. Some people charge, you know, $3.50. So $3.50 by $3.50 is $7. So $7 you're making every 3 minutes. 7 times 2 is $140. Golly, $140 an hour. Print 5 hours a day. And what is that? 140 times 5. $500, $600, $700 per day, $2,800 per week, $10,000 minimal a month. Come on, people. These printers are made to print for hundreds of thousands of transfers. All right. So I'm just going to finish these 2 transfers up. We'll hang out together while we do that. You know, while we get the Betty White and the Obey up on the Obey. It's kind of hard to see because of the dark words. It's going to look epic on a dark shirt. I've rasterized the needle. You kind of can't see it, but you know, when it prints, you'll see it. So we'll just hang out until those are ready. All my cartridges and stuff. Let me get all this stuff ready while you all are just hanging out here. That way, when I get ready to go, we can just bail out of here. All right, so I'm just gonna set that here. Cartridges go out. This is the Obey. Say hello. Oh yeah, sure. Sure I will. I might be on tomorrow, you know. Take it easy. I'm bailing out of here, everybody. So long. Bye, Gina.